The Jewish community in South Africa has taken a stand against racism targeted at Chinese citizens in the country. Anti-Chinese sentiment has been growing in Africa and other parts of the world as more cases of coronavirus continue to be reported. CGTN'S Julie Scheier has more.
13 people in South Africa have so far been diagnosed with COVID-19. Fears of its spread has sparked anger towards the Chinese community.
There's this ignorance that it's a China virus. It's not a China virus, it's a global virus. And in fact, we're all in it together. A global recession is pretty much on the cards. And so the reliance as the WHO must be on facts and not fear, and on science and not rumor, because there's so much incorrect and fake news going around which is inflaming the sentiments.
It's estimated that over 300,000 Chinese people live and work in South Africa. The Jewish community has called for an end to insults and abuse. In a show of solidarity, its board of deputies visited the China Mall in Johannesburg.
We are seeing children at school being discriminated. We're seeing in shopping centres Chinese people being abused. We can't stand for that. We have to stand up against the hate.
Some shoppers here are being cautious using protective masks, but others do not feel threatened.
We come here every day and no problem whatsoever. We in and out dealing with the Chinese directly. And none of us got sick, so I don't see the panic for running away from the Chinese people.
Medical experts, however, warn that ethnic targeting could hinder progress in fighting the illness.
If you stigmatize people, you drive them underground. If you drive them underground, you can't trace the chains of transmission and you can't put into place epidemiological controls, that is control of the spread of infection. What we need to do is impose hygiene preventive measures in the population. These aren't new. These are for all infectious diseases.
Walking through China Mall here in Johannesburg, there is no sense of fear or panic, but the anti-China sentiment, if it continues, could potentially hurt these businesses. Julie Scheier, CGTN, Johannesburg, South Africa.